Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
And today we are going to be taking a first look at two miniatures from the MechWarrior Kickstarter. We have here two pre-production miniatures, and these made their way from Randall Bills to a friend of mine to me. And we have the Schrek PPC Carrier and the Pegasus Scout Hovertank. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. First, we're going to look at the Schrek. Now, as you can see, it's painted up in Unicorn Company colors, but this is a pre-production miniature from Catalyst Game Labs. And as you can see, it's very, very well done. To give you an idea of scale, obviously it's on a hex space the same size as a mech uses, and that is one next to a Hunchback 2C. So as you can see, the scale on them, we're going to, sorry about that. If you put them so we're facing straight on at the base and straight on at the base, comes up to about the knee. So that's what we're looking at as far as scale. They are about a third the height of any of the mechs, or a light mech, I should say. Basically coming up to the knee. On heavy mechs are going to be a little bit shorter in scale, but that kind of fits. So what do I have to say about this model? Well, first of all, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. In fact, let me bring the Plainsman over here. The Pegasus. I keep wanting to call it a Plainsman. The models themselves are beautiful. And I think mold lines, okay, so first of all, I think I just want to kind of show them together. Mold lines themselves are very low, almost non-existent, which I think is awesome. And I'm going to commit a cardinal sin of having a miniature and hold it upside down. Now, does this mean that this turret does not move? No. What it means is this. Give me 1 second. You might hear a little noise. All right, there's the base of the tank. There's the turret. The turret, if we flip it over, you can see has a ball and socket setup. So that ball and socket setup lets you paint the model separately. And I've popped this off multiple times. I've shown this to a lot of people. No one has come out and said, oh, well, no one has said there's like a huge amount of paint loss or anything like that. And I haven't noticed any kind of, you can see the driver's window right there. I haven't noticed any major amount of paint loss. Clicks right back in. On this one, for some reason, it's a little tight. But the more you move it, the more it wears through the tightness on there. Eventually, it should just spin pretty freely. And then, of course, on the Pegasus, you're probably thinking, well, that's way too small for this. Once again, give me 1 moment. Oh, my camera got bumped. So as you can see here, the Pegasus is now sans turret. I bumped my camera and actually shut off my camera for a minute. And right here is the turret. A nice, well-detailed little turret there. And these are hard plastic. They're the pre-production models. They take paint beautifully. And, of course, you have under there, like, the number and all that. This is 3-37. I can't remember which set these two come in exactly. I do want to say they come in the same set. And once again, if you just, it clicks right in and rotates pretty freely. I don't find turret rotation to be a big deal in Alpha Strike. I do know it's a little bit more important in BattleTech. So if you're rotated that way and you get a locked turret, it's pretty easy to remember your turret is stuck in that direction. And this is a huge improvement over what we've had in metal miniatures. As much as I love Ironwind metals, the downside of metal tanks is that the turrets don't stay in; they just pop right off. And what this would cause is you would have chipping around the edges. Even if you've sealed them, they are done incredibly well. You'll still have chipping. So this takes care of that. I haven't had any of the paint wear off from me demonstrating this to people. I've taken these to RavenCon, to the Richmond Open. I've just talked to people in general about them, and they all absolutely love these. And this is sealed with your standard, it's standard sealant. It's standard normal paints. It's nothing special. So these two vehicles, I think they come in the same force pack. They also will be coming with cards, which is normal. I didn't receive any pilot cards with them, or crew cards, I guess would be the term in this case. But they did come with 2 cards per vehicle. So on the Schrek, the first one you have is the Schrek PPC Carrier, 25 points, combat vehicle, size 4, TMM1, movement 6, tracked, sniper, 333, armor and structure of 4, special of energy search, turret 333, and 25 points. And also has the Gauss Carrier variant, 29 points. Pretty much the same, except it's 233 with armor of 5, structure of 4, with ECM, search, stealth, turret 233, and 29 points, like I said. But you also have the extra light engine version of the Schrek, which is 28. Has movement bumped up to 8. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same as the standard Schrek. Armor 5 instead of 4. And energy search, turret 333. And then you have, and that one comes in at 28 points. And then you have the Schrek autocannon carrier at 24 points. Very similar to the original Schrek, size 4, TMM1, movement of 6, sniper. It's 322, armor 5, structure 4, with AC 122, EE, which I can't remember what that means, search, turret 222, AC 122. So, yeah, that comes with those. It also comes with 2 other cards. These are combat support cards, the way I understand it. Battlefield support, sorry. That includes the Schrek PPC Carrier. I'm not going to act like I know what these cards mean, because I haven't really looked into the combat support stuff. The XL version of the Schrek. Then you have the Gauss Carrier. And the AC Carrier. And I know some of you, this is the first time you're going to be seeing the Battlefield support cards. I know for me, it was my first time ever seeing them in person. The Pegasus, that one comes with 2 double-sided Alpha Strike cards as well. You have here's the original. The Pegasus Scout Hovertank at 25 points. Combat vehicle, size 1, TMM3, movement of 16, hover. It's a striker, 220, armor 3, structure 2. Search, SRM-11, turret 220, SRM-11. And then on the other side of that is the upgrade version. It's 38 points. It's 22 hover. It's TMM4, 321, armor 4, structure 2, indirect fire 1, probe, recon, search, turret 221, indirect fire 1. And that one is 38 points. And then you have the C3 variant, of the Pegasus. It's 32. Combat values, size 1, TMM 3, movement 18, striker 330, armor 3, structure 2, with C3 slave, mech headquarter 1, searchlight, turret 330. Like I said, 32 points for this one. And the 3058 upgrade at 30 points, which is combat value, size 1, TMM 3, movement of 18, striker 220, armor 3, structure 2, with ECM, probe, recon, searchlight, SRM 11, tag, turret of 220, and SRM 11, and that's 30 points. And of course, also you have the battlefield support cards. I'm just showing you those there. Get an idea of what they look like and what you'll find on those. And of course, this one here. And finally, the upgrade version. So, my thoughts on the models. Amazing, brilliant, wonderful models. I absolutely love these. I want to say at least one of every force pack in the Kickstarter coming, except for the battle armor. The battle armor I'm not too excited about. There's really not much to cover there. They're battle armor. So I think you get some in the base game. So I should be able to cover those with the box set when they come out with the Mercenaries box set. But yeah, overall, great miniatures. Absolutely love them. And I love the little functional twisty part there, you know. So that's it. This was a quick little first look at these models. I really, really hope you like them. Like I said, barely any mold lines, if any. And if there are any, they hid them very well. Turrets that don't fall off in transport, and they're hard plastic. So these should be reaching people sometime this June. At least that's what I think. I do know shipping is being charged on Monday. So hopefully we will see these very soon. Until next time, I hope you all have a great day, great evening, great whatever it is where you are.
I'm gonna find my meaning, I can make a change. I wanna play the game. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go